Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review, we are looking at the new Marvel Legends Walgreens exclusive deluxe edition of MAGIK. It's not really a deluxe edition, I just said that because it makes it sound fancy, and it comes with a buttload of accessories, and who doesn't like a buttload of anything, really? So this is kind of a deluxe edition, and I don't have the packaging because this is my buddy's. He got one. I don't know if he got it on eBay or whatever, but it's not available to me yet locally, so I'm borrowing my buddy's. He sent it to me like this. No packaging, sorry. Standard Marvel Legends packaging. But it's a cool figure for being a mostly re-release with some new accessories. I'm probably going to recommend it. I'll put that out there right now. But there is some stuff to talk about, so make sure you stick around for the rest of the review. And I guess because I've said that, we might as well just take it off the stand and take a closer look. This figure stands just about 5 3/4 inches to the top of the head. Of course, the little spiky thingy stick up just a little bit higher, and that makes her just about 14.5 centimeters. Now, unfortunately, I cannot find, for the life of me, my other version of this one, the original release. I don't know, it's just buried in the pile of 800 Marvel Legends, and I can't find it. So I will link the review right up there, and you can check it out if you want to. Very similar release. Of course, that one was an exclusive, though, and came with fewer parts. So there's really no need to compare because this one's going to be a better option if you want to get it based on this review. So let's go ahead and just start with the accessories. We have kind of a lot. We do have one alternate head, which is this flaming Ghost Rider head, and of course I'm only kidding, though it is Ghost Rider's head and can be used. It is not meant to be her head. It is nicely done, though. We have the translucent red for the skull, and then the yellow for the hair, if you want to call it hair. And we still have the hinged jaw and all is well. Very nice accessory. We also have a translucent red little dragon with gold paint on it and some black paint for the horns, which is okay. That's the thing we have. We have some Thor lightning, which is nice to have. Doesn't hurt to have generic stuff like this instead of bubbles. We have a couple of little swirlies of magic fire, some blue magic fire, so that's pretty nice. We have a blue translucent bladed sword with the removable blue fire, which is the same as the regular fire that came with Typhoid Mary, so those are nice accessories. We do have her sword with, this time, a yellow translucent blade rather than like a milky yellowish white, which is still very nicely done. And then lastly, we have an alternate hand. And so that's a lot of accessories, and I'm very happy for it because they make figures more fun. And I think you guys will like all of these because translucent plastic is the best. Alright, on to the review. How's the paint? Well, it's relatively minimal, but it's pretty good. You can see they painted the studs and the buckle on her belt. They did paint the buckles on her boots. Little details that make the figure pop just a little bit more. The paint job for her arm is fairly clean. It's not the best in the world, but I don't think anybody's going to notice any problems without really studying it, so that's nice. The gray for her arm here, I think, could be a little grayer, just because it almost looks black. And that's fine. I get what they're going for, and that's okay. But just for character composition-wise, just a touch of maybe dry brushing or even just a lighter molded plastic would be nice, but no big deal there. Her booby hole is very well painted, and then her face is nicely painted as well. You can see the lips have a couple different shades on there. The eyes are painted pretty nicely. Though they went really heavy with the eyeliner, which is intentional, it does give her almost a cross-eyed effect. Doesn't really. It's not technically cross-eyed. It's fine, but I could see some people not liking that. I think it looks fine personally. The hair looks good. It's got the two tones in there. It's pretty nice. Decent sculpt. Couple black spots on the back. Unfortunately, that will vary from figure to figure. So overall, pretty aesthetically pleasing. As far as articulation goes, the head is on just your standard ball peg, so minimal range there for sure. And the hair is there, so even less, but you can rotate it around enough. It's flexible hair, so you should be okay. Looking back and forward, not really an option. Mostly just going to give you your swivel and a little bit of attitude if you really, really want it. For the shoulder, it's a swivel hinge, so it goes all the way around. And on this side, it goes up until it hits the spike. Big surprise. On this side, we get really good range, so that's good. I'm happy about that. No bicep swivel, except for the one down here in the elbow. On this arm, it works pretty well, although the upper arm kind of encapsulates the lower arm, so it doesn't work perfectly, but it is there, and you do get a 90-degree bend out of the elbow. On this side, a little bit better than 90 degrees, and the rotation's a little bit cleaner as well. Then, of course, the wrists have a swivel and a hinge. It's the wrong kind of hinge for sword-using hands, but it is there. Diaphragm joint is acceptable. It's not bad. It leans side to side. It leans forward and back a little bit. and it rotates no problem, so that's alright. Floaty belt is floaty. Hips are on their standard Marvel Legends pegs. Don't go all the way forward, but probably far enough. You can see not too far going back. Going out to the side is minimal, a little bit less than 45 degrees. Thigh swivels are there at the top of the boot, which is nice. Double jointed knees are going to double jointed knee. They're going to work just fine. We have our boot swivel at the top of the boot, and then for the ankles, you can bring the foot very far forward and pretty much all the way back and get a decent ankle rocker. So ultimately, like I said with the original release, it's a really solid figure, and this one comes with more stuff, and it's only a regular figure this time. Well, sure, it's a Walgreens exclusive, but that's nowhere near as hard to come by as the previous release. So I'm going to say definitely 100% you need to get it if you're collecting Marvel Legends. Like this character design, like fire accessories, this is one to pick up. So that'll do it, guys. If you liked the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. That helps me out a whole bunch. And if you haven't yet, you may want to subscribe. I have new videos up just about every single day. We talk about action figures, movies, TV shows, video games, all kinds of fun stuff. So make sure you come back for that. And in the meantime, keep collecting.